Hey guys, Game Guide here. I have another Shogun 2 Total War Fall of the Samurai cast. This one is with my buddy Ustin. It's on the map Kurobe Gorge, and the opponent is Scene M7410. So, this is an interesting map. There are some rivers running from side to side, as you can see, and then there's this river mass over here. Pretty interesting fight, and I know my buddy Ustin really wanted me to post this, so here we are. So I'm going to put this in slow motion really quick, and first off, before I do this, I want to say that if you didn't see my bulletin yesterday, I posted a bulletin saying that I would upload this battle yesterday. Well, that could not happen, very sadly, because unfortunately my internet turned to garbage, and it actually wasn't the service provider's fault. It was actually my own fault, and it was a very derp moment, very stupid moment, but one of the cables on my router wasn't actually plugged in all the way. So that caused my internet to turn into absolute crap. But in any case, beside that point, let's get on to the replay. So Ustin is a real fan of the Shogunate troops, so he brings a main body of Azure Dragon Force a lot of the time, which is questionable by many people, but he does really well with it most of the time. So let's take a look here. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of Azure Dragon Force. He has 2 sets of Yarikachi. He has 3 sets of cavalry. All of them are Yarikai. And of course his general, who is named simply Ustin. And they're... which one of it? I don't know, tough to tell. I'll give you a front view, and I'm assuming that's him. It's probably him, or him. Whatever, you get the idea. Anyway, his opponent brought a pretty interesting army. He brought some good sword units. As you can see, he brought this 5 chevron katana kachi. He brought a bow kachi, white bear, red bear, white bear. A very large mix of infantry. And as you can see, some of his vets are not even at full strength. Some of them are weakened. Not the worst idea ever, because the price seems to go down dramatically even when there's only a few gone. So it can be a good idea if you're only down a few units, but the morale also really suffers. He also has cannons over here. He has a parrot gun, and he brought a spear levy to protect it. Now, here's something interesting about spear levy that I actually learned from Ustin. If they get charged from both sides, they're done. They're going to rout even from cavalry like this. So, very good tactic by Ustin. He's going to rout the parrot guns, and they got 12 kills, which is pathetic, and he's going to kill the spear levy, taking only 20 casualties to one of his cavalry units, and that was the one the spear levy directly engaged. So there goes a spear unit and an expensive parrot gun unit, all with just 2 units of cavalry. Very nice job by Ustin. Very nice play. Anyway, this guy does have more spears, though. Unfortunately, they are spear levy, and I cannot stand spear levy. Personally, I think spear levy are one of the worst fodder units you can ever bring. I prefer wooden cannons over them, to be perfectly honest. Matchlock Kachi are even better in my opinion, but if you want a really cheap spear unit for outflanking purposes, then these guys are probably what you want to go with, since they are about as cheap as can be. Alright, so Scene is moving up his men slowly but surely, and I do believe Ustin will get the first shots. Now, he is getting the archery dojo. In fact, he has it right now, so that's going to improve his men's firing capabilities. However, Ustin also has cavalry behind him, which he will start taking into effect on the enemy backlines. Alright. Another thing to keep in mind, this guy over here, Scene, he has a Shogatai unit. Shogatai are a pretty decent melee infantry unit, so a little bit of fear probably from Ustin that these melee units, but his Azure Dragon Force line is definitely a match for it. Okay, so over here there's a cav fight, and the main focus of this truly is the cavalry, so you see a lot of cav action. Huge fight out in the forest over here. There's some outflanking going on with the enemy Yariki, so these guys are getting shredded, and this is very dangerous because spear levy is moving in from all sides. Very nice play by Ustin again. And the main reason he did send me this replay was mainly because of the cavalry maneuver. So, the enemy general is going to take some shots at Ustin's cavalry. The enemy general is the gunman general, so he has his pistols or carbines. But Ustin will escape, taking relatively few casualties for already having dealt with a parrot gun, a spear levy, and another Yariki, an enemy Yariki. So Ustin's going to move up. Now, he is wisely moving up with the support of 2 units against 1. Definitely a tactic you want to use because he only really has 1 unit in range, and he is still charging up this red bear, so he is going to get shot first, as you can see. First volley goes to Ustin, and then Ustin has 2 more units of cavalry over there, and he is charging these 2 units of Yariki over here. So he's attacking from 2 flanks. He's distracting over on his opponent's right while attacking on his opponent's left. And he's going to crash right into these red bears who have suppressive fire, which will lower enemy morale. Unfortunately, I don't even believe they got their suppressive fire volley off because none of Ustin's units have suppressive fire disabilities on them. So very, very good play by Ustin. Ustin's made some great plays with his cavalry in this match. And now Ustin will use his 2 units of Yariki on his left. He's going to roll down his opponent's right side. Now at this point, there's some wavering going on at the enemy lines. However, he is now moving in his sword units. Personally, he should have done this way sooner, but I don't know. He still gets the job done, I believe. Ustin's cavalry will get shot a tad bit here by this white bear, but he's going to quickly outflank, and then he's going to do a charge on the enemy general. And in fact, I believe he's going to get around and hit this white bear, maybe. I'm not exactly positive. Alright, so he's going to hit the enemy general, but wisely, the enemy general is going to retreat into some spear levy. Ustin chases as much as he can, and I believe the enemy general even dies here, but he is going to pull out now because he doesn't want to die to the spears. Funny enough, the cavalry also routed the spears again, and the other unit, spear levy, is having morale issues from the friendly units routing, so definitely a morale effect. Over on Ustin's left, a Shogatai got into melee, but they took so many shots on the way in that it's definitely hurting their morale. They're in yellow. Although they did rout 1 Azure Dragon Force, there are Yarikachi moving in to fight them back. Now over here, Ustin's charging his cavalry into the back of these white bear. Very good move by Ustin. Going to send most of them flying, and I don't believe these guys are going to get another shot off this battle. Yeah, they routed right there. And now the last unit he has left is this 5 chevron Katana Kachi. So very nice, very nice. Here comes a lovely hammer and anvil as well right on the back of these Shogatai, and that is going to rout them. So that is the end of this match, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. This unit is going to rout any minute now. There we go. And that was a very interesting fight. I'm very happy Ustin sent that to me. Some great cav micro there, and it definitely showed the use of the Shogunate troops, because not too often do you get Shogunate troops being used in a battle. So I hope you all enjoyed that. I personally prefer Imperial, but this just goes to show that Shogunate can be used as well. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.